Hello, my beautiful human and humanoids. It's been a little while since I've done a video, but I have something extremely important to talk to you guys about today. I don't think I'm gonna edit this video. I've been trying to work on editing my videos a little bit to make them look neater and stuff like that, but I want you to get the full impact of what is going on and what I'm feeling and what not just me, but hundreds of others are feeling right now. If you happen to be following my Instagram, which I want you to be following my Instagram, you would know that I am currently going toe-to-toe with what was formerly my favorite musical artist, Emilie Autumn. I have been a fan of Emilie's for about 13 years now. I found her when I was 19, and it's funny, I can remember back in the days, I was a lonely little weirdo. I couldn't really keep friends for the life of me and stuff like that, so I used to spend a lot of time on Craigslist personal ads. And I remember seeing someone advertising for a spare ticket to an Emilie Autumn show because they had gotten tickets and their friend flaked out and they didn't know anyone who wanted to go. And when I finally figured out who she was, I really wish I'd responded to that ad, but now I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't. Either way, I was about 19 when I discovered her, and I just fell in love. She was this, she played violin and she sang these songs about mental illness and about breakups and about heartache and about struggling and trying to find your place and trying to find somewhere where you belong, and it just spoke to every single bit of my soul. First album I heard was Opheliac, and I felt like I was listening to my best friend. Now, I'm the type of person who, when I like something, I jump in feet first. I am all about that life. I go hard. Authors that I like, I buy all of their books, even if I don't get around to reading them. I buy all their books. I am very dedicated to the things that I love. So the same thing applied to Emilie. When I finally had a bit of disposable income, the first thing I did was I got tickets to her show. It was for the tail end of the Opheliac era, the beginnings of the Fight Like a Girl era. And I was like, I'm going big. This is my opportunity. Your girl's got some money. She ain't got no responsibilities. I bought VIP tickets. I was gonna meet her. And I remember I was in line and there were so many different people there and everyone was so excited, and I actually made 2 friends that night. One of them moved to Vegas and I don't really talk to that much anymore. I kind of fell off with both of them, but either way, immediately, there was a sense of community there. There's a sense of camaraderie. I've never met these people before, and yet we all felt like we were connected. We all felt like we had found home. Now, some of you know, I was a teenage juggalo. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm still a juggalo. But even there, the community there was never nearly as, it didn't feel as right as the Emilie Autumn community did, as being a plague rat did. It felt like slipping back into warm, comfortable pajamas after being out in a cold, harsh winter. It felt like coming home, which is what made everything that happened recently, it's only been 3 fucking days, y'all. It's been the longest 3 days of my life with 2020. Real wibbly wobbly tiny whiny. Yeah, so I give all of that backstory to show how hard these last few days have been. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen my stories and you've seen me talk about it, but every time I got to meet Emilie that year, Like literally like not even a week before the show that I did go to, I found out I was pregnant with my son. So the very first show that I met her at, I was pregnant. And the very last time I met her at the last Fight Like a Girl tour that went to Chicago, I was pregnant. I was almost going to name my son Emilie, had he been born a girl. Like that was, me and my ex-fiance were just like, that's the name. Like she's been there through his entire life at this point. That's the name. When he was learning how to walk, we would sing one foot in front of the other foot. In fact, and she'll probably deny this, but those that went to the tour know that the theme was, well, at least to the Chicago show, the theme was Secrets with Emilie, because she'd blown out her voice practicing Fight Like a Girl because it was a little bit more strenuous than the rest of the stuff was because it was supposed to be for a musical. And she'd blown out her voice and she didn't want to have her voice be fucked up for the show. So instead of her usually doing her thing where she gives you like a sneak peek of what's going to happen, you get to see the crumpets and her perform and stuff like that before the actual show, it was Secrets with Emilie. And so she was sitting on a table, a little white plastic table, and you'd go up and you would tell her a secret. And that was the secret that I told her, that I taught my son to walk with one foot in front of the other foot. So let's flash forward to 3 days ago. 3 days ago, one of my best friends who I met at an emilieautumn. Look, this community, it runs deep. It is in my fucking veins. It is woven through every bit of me, okay? This is not a game. This is not a fucking joke. I lived and breathed the fucking asylum. I was a proud plague rat. I was a proud asylum inmate. I still have my asylum army certificate, which was a thing that happened and then got debunked and we didn't get refunded. We were supposed to get discounts on merch or something. I wasn't really, I was just like, whatever, it is what it is, it's all good. But I suppose hindsight, the writing was on the fucking wall, wasn't it? I was just too fucking blind to see it. So, 3 days ago, a friend of mine that I met at the Fight Like a Girl Tea Party CD release in Chicago reached out to me to go, is everything okay with Emilie? I can't find her page. Now, with everything that's going on lately, a lot of people have been deactivating to step back because it's been hard on the brain space. All of us are struggling. So she asked me to check to see if Emilie's page was still up. It was. Well, that's odd. And she goes, I think she blocked me. And of course, I'm just like, the fuck, why? I am the fire and brimstone of most of my friends. Most of my friends are way more chill than me. They are very live and let live. I'm a kick shit down. I'm a yell at everybody. Like, I am the more vocal of most of my friends. I feel like it comes from both being ginormous. I am 6'1". Also, I have hearing issues. I was almost legally deaf as a child. I had to get tubes put in my ear, so I have really poor volume control because, little secret, I can't hear myself most of the time. So, as a result, I tend to be the bigger personality of my friends. I'm more boisterous, more in your face about it. So I messaged them. I didn't message her. I commented on her latest post and basically said that, oh, well, the reason why my friend got blocked, sorry. I'm skipping things. So much has been happening. And don't worry, I'm gonna put plenty of links in this description. There's a wonderful Tumblr post that has chronicled everything that has happened even before the instance with me and my friend. So like the kind of build up to this on down, and it is getting updated regularly as events unfold. But so anyway, I commented on Emily's one of her most recent posts and I said, hey, you blocked my friend. I don't, well, again, I keep fucking, I keep fucking skipping shit. Look at me go. And see, I said I wasn't going to edit this, so y'all just get to see me make a fool of myself. What happened was the infamous black box happened. We all remember the black box instance. Some people just put it up at the very last minute to try and seem like they were fucking about that life, but hadn't said anything the whole time. And a lot of us, I know a lot of us POCs, we were watching our artists and we were watching our authors and all of the people that we are fans of, waiting to see if they were gonna say something because it meant so much to us just for them to say something. You have these platforms, you have this opportunity to affect some sort of positive change. Say something because your people listen to you. They believe what you say. If you tell them to stand up for the right thing, they will fucking do it. So we were waiting. Time kept going and she hadn't really said anything. Then finally she posted the black box. I've already been a little bit jaded because I had noticed a long time ago that she never seemed to really interact with my content that I tagged her in or engage in my comments on the few occasions that I did comment on her posts. But she was in the comments of white women. There were a few people that I used to follow that were clearly fellow asylum inmates. That's another thing she calls her fans. Asylum inmates, plague rats, not insults. They were good things for this because it's a thing. It's a thing. Don't worry about it. And I mean, look, I tried to, at first, because you know, famous people, they tend to, I've noticed that famous people's blue checks tend to interact with blue checks, which I get and I understand. That way, the regular fans don't feel like they're being left out or anything like that. But these were small pages. These were pages with like 200 followers and shit like that, which shouldn't matter, but just to illustrate that she was in it with her fans, but it seemed to only be the white ones. So when the black box happened, in our private messages, me and my friend, I was just like, that's bullshit. Like, I was just like, I don't fall for it. Like, I don't care enough to say anything about it at this point, but I don't fall for it. But she said something. She praised Emilie. She said, hey, thanks for doing this, but could you do more? Could you share resources? Could you tell people how they can assist with this? Could you tell them how they can protest in their own way? Because not everybody can get out on the front lines for a myriad of reasons. I don't get out on the front lines anymore because I have a son and I don't want to get killed. Simple as that. I don't want to die. I don't want to get arrested because I got to take care of my kiddo. So there are many ways to protest injustices, and for people that say that social media and fucking protesting is bullshit, the whole reason why Black Lives Matter is trending is because of fucking social media. Like, y'all real quick to forget your fucking history. But it's another conversation for another day. Anyway. Hey, thank you for doing this. We appreciate it, but can you do more? And what was the response? She blocked my girl. So like I said, I am the fire and I am the brimstone. I don't take shit lying down. If you cross one of my own, one of the people that I've marked as one of my own, I take it very seriously. And I will say something. But I was polite. I was courteous. I didn't call her names. I expressed my dismay and my heartbreak and the confirmation of the suspicions that I had had for a while. So I said, hey, I want to know why you blocked my best friend. I have been a fan of yours for many years. I have poured thousands of dollars of support into your endeavors. So for you to say that you believe that Black Lives Matter and then block a black woman, it's heartbreaking. And I thought better of you. But you showed me that I'm wrong. And her response was to block me. So at first I just hopped on my Instagram and I was just like, man, this bitch done blocked me. I'ma sell or burn my shit. I can't fucking believe this. Posted my screenshot of what I posted and left it at that. And I was gonna leave it at that at first. Because even though I tell everyone to use their platform for good, I'm also terrified of abusing it. And I felt like it would have been an abuse of the power that I have. It feels weird saying I have power, but fucking is what it is. I felt like it would be an abuse of the power that I have to demand more. But another friend of mine was like, no, that is what your platform is for. You go tell people to demand answers of her. So I did. I hopped on my Instagram stories and I said, hey, Emilie Autumn blocked 2 black fans. I stated in my comment that I was black, very clearly. Was just like, I am a black woman. That was a black woman. Why you blocking black people? So there was no fucking confusion, which ties into something a little bit later on. I said, hey, she blocked me, so I can't comment anymore. But maybe if enough people ask her, she can't keep hiding from us. Spoilers, she can. So that's what happened. Because I have a very strong community that I've built around me. And I'm so proud of them. And I love them so much. None of this would have been possible without you. So thank you. Thank you. I can never express to you enough how much I love and appreciate all of you. You guys are the tip top tits. Love you. And no one was disrespectful. The comments were things like, hey girl, why are you blocking black people? Hey, is there a particular reason why you blocked her? She didn't do anything. And what was the response? She went full of Oprah. You get a block. You get a block. Everybody gets a block. She blocked everybody. Every single one of them she blocked. So for the ones who hadn't been blocked, I came up with an idea because I realized that because she's deleting them as quickly as they come, the other fans will never see it. So I was like, you know what? Reply to someone else. Because most people have push notifications on their phone, so you get that little flag that drops down and gives you a preview of what the message is. So not only will Emilie get the notification, but other people will get the notification, which will make them see it and go, I just got a notification about someone saying why you blocking black people and now it's not here, what the fuck gives? Which is what happened. And Emilie blocked them too. She then put up a post. Now see, she has a Facebook group that I'm not a part of, so I've been hearing about stuff like that secondhand and again. It will all be chronicled in the link that I'll drop below for the Tumblr post. But for the public facing page that everyone can see, she posted a 3-post thing on her Instagram. Oh no, hold on, I'm skipping things. She did start replying to a few people with the same copy and paste message. Everyone got the same copy and paste message, which pretty much said that she won't stand for abuse and bullying and harassment. It comes in many different forms, that they didn't know the race of the people who they had blocked. They only blocked negativity. I'm saying they because I don't know if it's her. I don't know if it's her team. I don't know if it's a combination of the two. She's got a big page. I imagine she's got some sort of social media manager who handles these things for her. But that's not to say she's not without fault here, because we'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah, basically that it was bullying, it was harassment, it was abuse. She blocks negativity. She doesn't know race, which again is clearly bullshit because, again, I stated, me and my friend are black. My friend never changed her profile picture. My profile picture is a black fist. For reasons, obviously. But my friend never changed her profile picture. And you can't, even if you can't tell she's black, you can tell she's fucking brown. Try again. Try the fuck again. So, after that whole copy-paste debacle, people are outraged at this point. People are, they're confused, they're asking questions, they're like, what the fuck is happening? She's still deleting comments, she's still blocking accounts, and then she posts this fucking self-filleting 3-part post thing. And I don't even want to... I'm getting angry and sad thinking about it again because the things that she said about me were absolutely fucking vile. She played on the stereotype of the angry black woman. She made me sound crazy. She made me sound vindictive and spiteful. Like I just woke up one day and was just like, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna fuck with Emilie Autumn. And because she was deleting all of the comments that, you know, showed that I wasn't fucking crazy, that I wasn't vindictive, that I had not been abusive or harassing her or anything like that, her fans believed it, the ones who couldn't see it. And I'm not mad at them. because it's really easy to weave a narrative for someone else when there's no evidence to say otherwise. But then a thing happened. Now, her post talked about how like the strange thing happened on her social media and started with a couple dozen people and then hundreds of people. Classic abuser technique, by the way, just so you know. Abuse 101, make it sound like the world is against the person. Hundreds of people are in her support for this vile, egotistical, malicious being that is trying to tear her down when she is doing nothing but taking care of us. She is simply trying to be a good person, and I would not let her be a good person. I would not let her be great. But again, an amazing thing happened. See, because I have proof of the hundreds of people who turned out for me and my community. People who I have never fucking met before, that have never interacted with me, never engaged in my content, did not know who the fuck I was from Adam, were advocating for me, and not just me. I want to make that clear. This is not about me. This is not about my friend. This is about all of us. I just happened to get to be the face. Asking her why she was silencing POCs, why she was blocking people who had done nothing to her but asked her to step up and do better. The black box symbolized that you were going to take a step back, you were going to self-reflect, you were going to elevate black voices and listen to what they had to say, and she did not do that. She did the exact opposite. She silenced them. Also on her post, she stated that, and I got a kick out of this, we'll get there. She stated that an amazing thing happened. Because of all the spam, the algorithm favored her and her post went through the roof. And as a result, her sales went through the roof. She experienced record sales for that day. And so she will be donating all of that to the NAACP. Still don't have proof of it. Takes 2 seconds to post a screenshot that shows that you gave a donation. No fucking donation's been posted yet. Funny. So hundreds of people are commenting and going, what gives? Why are you doing this? Why are you silencing them? Why won't you listen? And that post was up for a while. It's still up, technically. It's still up there. People did also begin to ask her for screenshots for proof of the donation. Me personally, I want to see proof of these fucking record sales. And that's the funny thing. My soulmate said that after reading the post, she just sounded like an eloquent Trump. I have record sales. I have the very best sales. These are the greatest sales ever. I'm so good. I'm so amazing. Look at how great I am. And now I can't even fucking see it. And it just tickled me to pieces. Because if I don't laugh, I'll fucking cry. Jesus. So, and then one day we all woked. Lord help me. We all woke up. Now, mind you, I'm still blocked. I had created a couple of dummy accounts, like my Flint Cassidy account, and there was one Juggalos Blossom that I created to show what I wanted as an example of the replying to other people so that they would see it. But those two had already been blocked. So I couldn't actually see what was going on. So people were sending me screenshots. And of course, now we know to send screenshots, to take screenshots, because she fucking is deleting shit. Like, everyone's been asking us for the initial screenshot of what popped this off. But we don't have it because no one expected her to get fucking blocked. Like, the fuck? You take screenshots when you know some shit's gonna pop off. Like, when I sent that comment, before I did, what I said to my girl was, oh, I'm about to go get my ass blocked. Because I knew she was gonna block me, because she blocked her for way less. She blocked her for way fucking less. So I already knew this was coming. Not my first time at the rodeo, so I took screenshots. And we have since learned that when dealing with Emilie, one must take screenshots of everything. All the things, because she will ghost that shit. And apparently this is a thing that she's done for a very long time, which is really upsetting to me, because, you know, again, I've been a fan for like 13 years, and you'd have thought that I would fucking know some shit, but she is so good at burying her history that if you do not watch it as it happens, you would never fucking know. You would never fucking know. So all of these comments got ghosted. And then she edited the post again to say that because we can't have nice things and you couldn't respond in a kindly manner and people were spamming me with pornography, I've deleted the comments and shut off commenting on all my posts. And then she posted a bunch of pictures of her from the Black Lives Matter protest that happened in New York, actually like a week prior, I think it was, but you know. And a lot of us feel like she kept those in her back pocket because she knew that this was gonna fucking happen. There's been more unfolding since then. And again, I will link the Tumblr down below. Another one of her fans, former fans, has also made a video, which is, it was extremely hard for me to watch that video because it was so apparent how badly she was hurting. And the fact that it's weird because she's created this really strong community and then she just excommunicated us all as if it didn't fucking matter, as if none of us fucking mattered. So she's been, let's do a quick checklist. She has been silencing POC voices. She has essentially been bragging about profiting off of silencing those POC voices because whether the other people know it or not, that's what she's doing. Like, she's been deleting and blocking anybody who fucking asks about it. So because we supposedly pushed her up in the algorithm, she has literally profited off of our voices. And she claims to have made a donation, but she hasn't posted a fucking screenshot of it yet. She hasn't provided us fucking receipts of it yet. So as far as I'm concerned, Emilie Autumn is a predator. She preys on the vulnerable. She preys on those who need someone to identify with, those who feel the most alone. Most of us found her in a very dark place in our lives. I know that's where I found her. I had just gotten out of an extremely abusive relationship with an ex-partner. Big as I am, I don't fight. I'm heavy-handed, but I don't fight. And that man bounced me up and down a fucking hallway of our apartment. And that was around the time that I found her. When I was at my lowest fucking point. And then she cast us all out without a second fucking thought. As if we were nothing to her when she was absolutely fucking everything to us. Now, she has wanted to weave the narrative that I am a villain, which I am more than happy to accept. I'll take that title. I will be the nightmare under your bed. That's fine with me. But unlike a villain, at least not a Bond villain, I will not reveal everything that I have up my sleeve. But I assure you, this is not over. We will not be silenced. She will not sweep this under the rug like she has done everything else in her history. This is so far from over. You do not get to claim that you support and care about Black lives for the sake of looking good. You do not get to lean on the benefit of white woman tears, because God, fucking unicorn, ain't nothing in this world more powerful than white woman tears. This will be the last time that Emilie pulls this. Now, ideally, she will self-reflect. She will grow from this. She will apologize to my friend. She will apologize to all of us, to the entire POC community that supported her, to the allies in her community that supported us. This is the ideal. This is what we would like. I don't see that happening though. And it makes me really fucking sad because she has been slowly but surely, and she might not realize it yet, but best believe she will. She has been destroying her own empire with her behaviors. We have the receipts. We have the documentation. We have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide. I have shared everything about this with anybody who wanted to see. Even the times when I said shit like, bring the bitch down. I have nothing to hide. I wanted better from her. And just like my call to arms to hold alt companies and alt POC influencers, hold your alternative musicians responsible as well. Hold them accountable. We pay their bills. We keep them relevant. We are powerful. We just have to remember that. So I'm here to remind you, take a moment to examine what they are doing. Take a moment to think about the ways that they are behaving. And if it is not up to snuff, call them out on it. And don't stop talking. The way that, because it is a racism thing. Even if she doesn't realize it, even if she doesn't think that she's actually perpetuating it, she is. And it's the most insidious kind of racism. See, because I have always said that I would rather have someone in a fucking Klansman hood and a fucking Confederate flag on their back so I can see immediately, oh, you don't fuck with me. I know to stay the fuck away from you. But it's the ones who act like they're so enlightened and so above it all and so about that life that have these biases that they carry with them and don't talk about. Those are the ones that scare me. The employers who pass over certain applications because the name sounds too ethnic. The ones who assume that any black woman who speaks up for herself, or anyone else for that matter, is angry. The ones who call 12-year-old boys and girls men and women because our children are always aged faster than anybody else's. Our kids don't get to be kids. That is what she is perpetuating. That is what she's a part of. And I somehow forgot my train of thought in there somewhere. Yeah, examine your, been talking so long and I lost myself. Pretty much just check these people. That's it. Check these people. Call these people the fuck out. Keep fucking talking. That's what it was. That's where we were. Silence breeds this. When you live in silence, you let this fester. The way that predators work is that they get to work covertly. And like I said, I see her as a predator. And the way that she has managed to get away with it for so long is because she has snuffed out anyone else who has talked about it. So the only way to fix this is to bring it to light. To shine a fucking beacon on it so there are no shadows, so she cannot hide anymore, so none of them can hide anymore. We all deserve better of the people that we financially support, of the people that we look up to. We deserve better. Period. So, that pretty much wraps up this particular video. I can't really think of anything else that I want to say about it. I didn't want to give too many details about everything that's happening because then it'd be like a fucking hour-long video and I don't know, nobody wants this and that shit. So if you have stuck with me this entire time, please know I appreciate you because it's been real wordy. It's been real wordy. Next week, I will be visiting the aforementioned friend who kind of kick-started all of this, as it were. And whatever merchandise that I've not been able to sell. Oh, that was the other thing. I sold a bunch of my merchandise. As much as I could anyway. I raised $125 and donated it to the Chicago chapter of Black Lives Matter. And guess what I did? I posted my receipts online because it took literally 2 seconds. So whatever I can't sell, she doesn't want to sell her shit. Not because she wants to keep it, but because she says she doesn't want to further push the propaganda. But yeah, so we will be burning it, and we will be talking together about what has happened. Because as I've said in my stories about all this, no one's actually gotten to hear both of us together, because we've been talking in our group chats and shit like that. Ooh, excuse me, feeling burpy. But so we will talk about what happened, and we will be filming the burning of her stuff as a sign of cleansing, new beginning, fire as the cleanser, and eradicating her from our life officially. Well, at least in that capacity. Like I said, this isn't over. There are things in the works, and I assure you, you will be hearing from us again. Now, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for paying attention. Please, by all means, tell me. I will not silence you. Tell me in the comments how this makes you feel. Whether you are an old fan, a new fan, someone who has never heard of this broad before and is like, what the fuck is this white bitch up to? Yeah, I said a white bitch. Fight me. Die mad. What the fuck is this broad up to? Tell me about it in the comments. We can have a conversation. I'm not as scared of a conversation. I don't know why I said that like I was a fucking terrible Mario impersonator. That was really weird. I'm sorry, guys, but we can have a conversation. I'm not scared of conversation. Let's do this. But until next time, thank you so much for listening. You guys are awesome. As always, just suck fucking less, y'all. Like, imagine if the world sucked 1%. If everybody in the world sucked 1% less, imagine what the world would be like. But at any rate, I love you all. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for the support from everyone across the board. Thank you for the people who are putting in the work to make sure that this is seen, that is sharing things, that are my mouth, my words, and Thank you. Thank you. And love you. Bye.